Yeah, welcome to CheapWineFinder.com's podcast. We have some holiday music in the background, and we got some holiday wines on tap here. Again, we're drinking cheap in comparison. And we have a Trader Joe's wine. I've been heavy on Trader Joe's lately because they've been having some new wines in, so I'm going to take advantage of that. And this is a bubbly they've had for a while. It's the Ernest Rapeneau Champagne from Epernay, the capital of Champagne's district. And they've had it around for a while. We first reviewed this wine in 2017. And it's, I bought the half bottle today because they didn't have the full bottles on hand. And the half bottle was $10.99, $11, so the full bottle should be $22 for champagne. That's pretty good, you know. It's cheaper than most champagnes, and it's well priced. And this is a wine house. Ernest Rapeneau's been around since 1901. They've been concentrating just on champagne since 1927. They're on their fourth generation of winemakers in the family. I'm going to take a sip. So they've got a history behind them, and they're in Epernay. There is the Avenue of Champagne, where for about 6 blocks straight, there's these cellars from all the greatest wine houses in Champagne. You got Moet and Chandon and Paul Roger and Perrier Joulet and all those things. And these cellars, some of them are from the late 1600s. So this is a place with, I'm pouring some more in my glass because I'm going to be sipping on this as we talk. This is a place with a lot of history. There are 319 villages in Champagne that are designated to have vineyards around them. Villages in France is everything. Everything is named after a village. And Ernest Rapeneau deals with 51 of those villages. There's one thing a little bit odd about this. I put the link to their website. They have a real website. They have a full line of wine. They have a reserve wine. This is their brut wine. They have a demi-sec sweet wine. They have a rosé. They have the whole lineup of wine. These are legitimate wine people. They sell their wines throughout the world. They're not just something made for Trader Joe's, but maybe this one is. Because this is mostly Pinot Noir, then some Pinot Noir, Meunier, and then Chardonnay. And on the Ernest Rapeneau website, they say it's 20% Chardonnay, but in the website of the distributor, I think CK Skaggs, I got a link on the website for CheapWineFinder.com for the review. They say 6% Chardonnay, and that's a lot of difference. It's going to change the taste of the wine. And I was thinking, why would there be a difference in the blend, and why would, what's going on? And that's because, there's grapes from this village are not going to be the same price as grapes for that village, and grapes for this village will be different. And, so this might be a blend to keep the price down for Trader Joe's, which might be different than the Ernest Rapeneau Brut elsewhere in the world. Don't know that, but there is 2 different blends. And I figure that the importer does know what they brought in. And again, I have a link to the importer's website so you can check that out. So this is legitimate. This is not grower-producer. This is a champagne house. Grower-producers were for a long time they couldn't do it. They allowed the vineyard owners to make their own champagnes. And that's grower-producers, and that's really cool because you get some pretty unique wines. Most of the champagne houses don't own many vineyards, if they own any at all. They typically buy from the local vineyard owners. And an acre of vineyard will sell for $1 million in champagne, which is one of the reasons why it's expensive. I'm going to take another sip. So even though you haven't heard of Ernest Rapeneau before, there's hundreds of champagne houses in Champagne, and most people can name about 10. Like Moet, whatever. Taittinger, if you think about it, there's only so many and there's a fraction of what's out there. So don't get bent out of shape when something's price is right and you don't really know what it is, because this is legit. This tastes great. This is a good champagne. So I think I'm already through my 3 sips. I don't give stars, I don't give ratings, but I do sip. So this is legitimately good Pinot Noir, Pinot Meunier based champagne with just a little bit of Chardonnay in there. It's crisp, it's clean, it's got good flavors. The acidity is awesome. It's one of those wines where you're grabbing the glass to take another sip before your brain says, hey, you need to take another sip. This is one that will keep you sipping on it. It just tastes good. The more I sip it, the better I like it. When I first tasted it, it was like, I'm not sure. And right now, can't stop sipping. So, need I say more? That's pretty much all you need to know about champagne, especially well-priced champagne. And like I said, you can try a half bottle at Trader Joe's, which is a good way to... You're not having to throw down a lot of money to find out if you like the wine, and you don't always judge a book by the cover, although you can buy a wine by the label. Because just because it's a famous champagne doesn't mean you're going to like it. So spend $11 on a half bottle and see what you think. 4th sip. So there you go. That's Domain Day from CheapWineFinder.com with the light musical Christmas jazz in the background. And like us, we like your podcast. We got more coming up. We got all sorts of things happening, and I'll be talking to you in a couple of weeks, or not a couple of weeks, a couple of days, because it's Fast and Furious. Christmas and New Year's is coming up, and we got to get our wine on. So that's it for me. Like us, we like your podcast. Stay safe, stay warm, and stay healthy. And I'll talk to everybody in a couple of days. Bye-bye.